Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam Session Playoff Edition. Welcome, 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 man. I'm excited for this, man. We're here to cook up this NBA per usual, man. If you're looking for more of this great content, y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like, man. My best bets can be found over at Pickdawgz Premium. Click that link in the description. Takes you right to my handicapper page, man. There, you can find my $19 NBA Jam Session play, man. My favorite play on the board. We're going to have that play rolling every day of the playoffs, man. It's going to be my favorite play every day, man. The play that I'm most confident in, the one that I'm betting, the one that I'm going hard in, man. It's playoff time. All the nonsense is over, man. Everybody's going 1,000. The roster manipulations are over. It's time to lock in and hammer this NBA, man. I'm excited. We got 2 games today. We're going to try to smash those per usual. So, yeah, that $19 NBA Jam Session play can be found in that link in the description. 10-5-1 currently run that we're on that play. That's even through the last week or so of that rough NBA that we were dealing with. Trying to keep the momentum rolling forward into tonight. You can also find my MLB play of the day in that link as well. We did drop that play yesterday with the Marlins as they got hammered by the Phillies. We'll bounce back on that play today, though. We've hit 9 of 12 on the MLB play of the day, man, to start the season. We'll bounce back on that today. You can scoop that up as well. Or you can hop on a long-term package, man, as it is playoff time, man. I'm so excited for it. 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, or seasonal. And just for y'all, I got a playoff pack. If you just want my NBA, just want every play that I release for the entire playoffs, man, you can scoop up my NBA playoff pack, man. It includes every play that I'm going to be betting in the playoffs, man. $200, scoop it up, link in the description. 2 games tonight, man. We're going to smash them per usual. I'm so excited for these games, man. It's time to separate the men from the boys, man. We've been putting the work in all season. We know what's up with all these teams. And we're going to try to do what we've done all season. Smash it per usual, man. Without further ado, let's make some money tonight. Let's do what we've done. And let's hop right into tonight's NBA Jam Session. All right, in our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Atlanta Hawks out on the road facing the Miami Heat, man. Heat laying 5, total 226.5, man. If you have followed this Jam Session for any duration of time, then you know that there's nothing I love more than fading the Miami Heat, man. The worst cover team in the entire NBA, man. This Miami Heat team just does not cover spreads. We have attacked them all season long as they are 30, 49, and 3 ATS this season, man. League worst. Actually tied for league worst with my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. They only covered in 38% of their games this season. And you would think, well, maybe most of that's on the road. Maybe at home the Heat play better basketball. No, they don't. The Miami Heat, 14, 25, and 2 ATS on their home floor. Only covered in 35.9% of their games. Second worst in the NBA. They were worst in the NBA for majority of the season. The Mavs there finally caught them there in the end and were a little worse. But Miami, the second worst home cover team in the NBA. Tied for the worst just all around cover team in the NBA. I'm not laying 5 with them here in this spot. I think this game will be super competitive. And I think this one could come down to the very end, possibly a game winner. I think this is a 50-50 type game, meaning I can make the argument that it goes either way. And in a game like that, I'd rather have the points in my back pocket, man. Give me the Atlanta Hawks plus the 5. I think the Hawks actually match up quite well with this Miami Heat team. I know Miami won 3 of the 4 meetings this season, including the last 2, which were in Miami. They won both meetings in Miami this season, and they weren't that long ago. Both were in March, the 6th and the 4th, so it was a home-home situation. The Heat won the last one, 130-128. Atlanta covered in that game. Miami was laying 2.5. So, hey, razor sharp. Atlanta got the cover. The game before that on the 4th, Miami won 117-109. They were laying 3 in that one, got the cover. Atlanta won the game before that in Atlanta, 121-113. On the 16th of January, Hawks were laying 1 in that one. And Miami won the first meeting, 106-98, back early in the beginning of the season on the 27th of November. All in all, man, I'd rather have the points in my back pocket in this game, continuing to fade the Miami Heat team, man, the worst cover team in the entire league. I think the Hawks are a live dog in this one as well. Total-wise, I kind of lean under. I think we see with these two teams, identity is Miami. They're trying to play their best defense they can and, see where points fall. We know Miami, one of the worst shooting teams in the league. That's why they are not in the same position they were last year. They just didn't shoot the ball that well this season. And, I don't think that today they just explode and magically wake up and just put a ton of points on the board. So I kind of lean under in this game as well. I think we get some real defensive matchups. People actually put some emphasis on playing defense now that these games matter for real, for real. So I kind of lean under in this one. I think Clint Capella can do enough at the rim to deter some of that Adebayo, Jimmy Butler rim action. I think the Miami Heat staple is defense. So we know they're going to try to lock up this Atlanta Hawks team. I'm taking the points with the Hawks in this one, though, and I'm sprinkling some on the money line, and I like that under. Those are the three looks for this one. Continuing to fade the Miami Heat on their home floor, man. Why this line is at 5, I don't know. The other two was 3 and 2.5. I don't think that Miami has gotten much better since then. I think this line is slightly inflated. Yes, I know Jimmy Butler does step it up slightly in the playoffs, but in that same breath, man, we have 82 games to document it, what this Miami Heat team has done this season. I'm not putting too much emphasis on past seasons, man. I'm looking at what I've looked at for all season. Hawks, they've lost 2 straight, so we know they're due for some regression back the other way. That's what we've seen for them all season. When they lose 2, they usually go win 2. That's just what we've seen from the Atlanta Hawks this season. Win 1, lose 1 type team, an exact 500 team, 50-50 type game here in this one. The game could go either way, meaning either team could win it. I'd rather have the points in my back pocket. Continuing to fade the Miami Heat like we've done all season. Hawks plus the 5 for me here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Timberwolves, a.k.a. their house of disappointment, man. Ooh, that nickname was perfect. Perfect. Like, that giving them that nickname almost feels better than hitting a ticket. Like, that feels better than hitting a -110 because that nickname is perfect for the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. The house of goddamn disappointment. They're on the road facing the Lake Show, the team that I'm cheering for most in the play-in tournament now that my Mavs are out. If you didn't know, I'm LeBron James' biggest fan. I love that man. The GOAT. Here in this one, though, I think the Lakers win this basketball game, but I'm not laying 8 with them. I'm not. In typical Minnesota Timberwolves house of disappointment fashion, I know the whole world is not looking in their direction. Deservingly so, man. I don't understand all the shenanigans that went on the other day. But we've seen this type stuff from the Timberwolves all season, man. And in typical Timberwolves fashion, they're going to come out here and keep this game super competitive. Don't fall for the trap, man. Don't fall for it. Minnesota, when you need them, they never show up. Go the other way. When it looks like it's looking grim, those where the Timberwolves thrive at, man. We've figured that out midway through the season. They're just an opposite type team. They're going to cover this line today. I really believe so. Lakers win the game, advance, play the Grizzlies first round. That's going to be a hell of a series. I can't wait for that one. But I think the Wolves do cover this line here today. Part of the reason, so no Rudy Gobert. Him and Kyle Anderson got into it on the bench the other day. That whole thing is weird. Then you got Jalen McDaniels, can't control his emotions, punches the wall, breaks his hand. All of that is typical Minnesota Timberwolves disappointing type things from a disappointing type team. But I'm telling you, they're going to cover it today. They're going to cover it today. It's what we've seen from the Timberwolves all season. Now, without Rudy Gobert in the lineup, I actually like this team kind of more. I've talked about this all season. I've told y'all I thought that trade for Rudy Gobert was damn near the worst trade I've seen in my lifetime. I can't even think of one that comes close. Maybe Isaiah Thomas to Cleveland for Kyrie, but Kyrie wasn't that good in Boston, so I don't know, man. Hey, the Jazz fleeced the Timberwolves, man. Rudy Gobert was not worth all that. And I think, like I've said all season, if anything, he did not make the Timberwolves better. If anything, he made them worse due to the fact I really liked that Timberwolves team last year with Anthony Edwards getting to the rim with Pat Bev, Karl Anthony Towns on the three-point line stretching the floor. Anthony Edwards has free range to the rim to dunk on a guy, get crafty at the rim, or kick out to Karl Anthony Towns, who can stretch the floor and will knock that thing down if you give him the space to do so. That hasn't really been the case for a majority of the season. A, Cat was gone for a majority of the season. And B, Rudy Gobert was in there at center. We know he can't shoot. And all he was doing was clogging up the lane for Anthony Edwards. And I think that's why it was such a bad trade for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It messed up what they were trying to do. It messed up what they were good at. They were good at spacing the floor, giving Anthony Edwards room to get to the rack, and giving him room to do what he want to do. Now, when he gets there, since Rudy can't shoot, there's another 7-footer standing right there at the rim with Anthony Edwards. What are you going to do? Throw a lob to Rudy who might not even catch it? You know what I mean? So with him not in the lineup today, I think we see some scoring. I think we see an uptick in scoring. So I kind of lean over in this basketball game. And I think we just get some back and forth action. And with that back and forth action, I think the Wolves cover this 8-point line. That's how I see it. I think this Timberwolves team will be just fine without Rudy Gobert in this game today. When they lose it, he will be back for their next one, possibly against the Thunder Buddies tomorrow. If you catch that, if you caught that, you caught that. But yeah, I'm taking the Wolves plus the 8 in this one, man. Typical Minnesota Timberwolves, house of disappointment type action. Everybody's hating on them. Is a spot where the Timberwolves usually show up and shock the world. They probably keep this game super, super, super competitive, man. I love the Lake Shows, the team I'm going for in the playoffs. They win this game. I'm not enthused with laying 8 with them here in this spot, though. I think this line is inflated with all the drama that went on with this Timberwolves team, but I do think the Timberwolves can still match up pretty well with the Lakers. So I'm going to take them plus the points, lean over in this one. And that's going to conclude today's episode on the Jam Session. Playoff edition, man. April 11th, 2023, man. Thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for your guy, man. Subscribe if you're new, and drop y'all like down in the comments. As you know, I love going through, seeing who y'all like, man. My best bets, the ones that I'm placing, can be found over at Pickdawgz Premium. Click that link in the description. There, it'll take you right to my handicapper page. There, you can find my $19 NBA Jam Session play, my favorite play on the board, man. 10, 5, and 1 on that play, man, to close out the NBA season. Trying to keep the momentum rolling forward into the playoffs, man. You can scoop that play up. My favorite play on the board, $19, man. You can also find my MLB play of the day there as well, man. We did drop the MLB play of the day yesterday with the Marlins. They actually got hammered by the Phillies. Did not see Sandy Alcantara getting hammered like that, man. It happened, but I would say we're still red hot on that MLB play, man. We've only missed 3 to begin the season. 9 of 12 on that MLB play of the day. We get back on track on that today. But you can find my long-term packages there as well, man. Hop on some long-term, man. It's that time of year, man. It's that time of year. Hop on a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, monthly, yearly, or a seasonal. If you really rocking with me, man, I got a playoff pack for y'all, NBA edition, man. $200. You get every play from me for the entire playoffs, man. Scoop up that, man. Best deal I got going. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ, man. Y'all know I'm active there for sure. And my live show, my live jam session, I will be back later on today, 3 Central, 4 Eastern. I will have a guest, and we will run through the card one more time. Just chop up some NBA, man. Try to get on the right side of some of these things for these games tonight. Thank y'all for watching, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm just excited, as most of y'all are. It's playoff time, baby. It's playoff edition. Let's make some money, man. I'll see y'all later on today. I'm out of here. Peace.